I hope you can see that. Now, I will get Raymond to fix my camera again. Now, what I've done is I painted the desk, as you can see. I did manage to get the drawers back in, as well as manage to pull some out because I want to just slip some paper in just so it looks like it's a working desk. There's a little bit more that I'm going to paint here. Put some spools as feet on. And now all I've got to do is to, you know, do the room basically. I'm going to do the room next. I did have this that I found. I've been sorting out all my miniatures. So I've got that, but I'll show you how to make those. They're quite easy. Now, what I've found is, again, the ladies' diary paper, this one. Now, this is a gentleman's room, so they can't have that. Funny, because that had that and that had that. Weird, isn't it? So, I don't use this particular sort of paper. No, that's that one. Woman. Yeah, it's weird, that. All different. So, what's that one? Oh, that's a striped one, you nana. This is all the same, and this is the one I'm after. So, what I'm going to do is just take off the edge, because we don't need the edge on. So we're now going to make the room like I did the sewing room. We're going to make the room, and I'm going to take you through each and every step and show you what you can use to make, because you don't have to buy your miniatures. This could be a thimble, depending on the scale, of course. This could be one of those little caps off a pen, or whatever you want to use, completely up to you. So for now, I'm just going to take you through that process. So I'm getting, you need 4 pieces of foam board. And I'm going to use, let me just make sure you can actually see. Yeah, you can see that. Where are we? There, yeah. So I'm going to use some Mod Podge to put that on. Yeah, it should be alright. Just been and changed my water. It was looking a bit yucky. Yeah. Now, this looks like it's slightly bent, but when we glue it together, it'll be fine. So I'm just going to pour some of this on. Not much. I think that's plenty, because you do have to work pretty quick with it. Swipe there. See what I've done? I've gone right over that. Oh, this is why sometimes it's so annoying. Right, so we're going to remedy that. So I'm showing you warts and all. So if you make a mistake, like a booby doop, like I've just done, we're going to correct that easily. Don't panic. And by that, I'm just going to get the ruler as close to the edge as I can. Oh, it's just so silly. Actually, I'm going to mark it just before, just in case I get it wrong, because it won't be the first time. Right, we'll do this and we'll cut this at 8. Oh, cut it at 8. And that way we know it fits. And then, but I'm reducing the sides down anyway, I think. We think I am. I was going to do a different shape. I can't even cut. It's this. The blade's not long enough. See, it's ruining it. Urgh. Well, at least with me, you see, warts and all. Oh, that'll do. We'll use that as the bottom. Might be like that. We'll do that. That's fine. You can see it. Okay, we'll cut all the others at 8. Yeah, we'll do that. So, just move that out of the way again. Now, 2 sides, of course. need to be cut the same. Remember, they're not as long that way. We don't want them as long. And they have to be like so. Like that. So we're just going to see if we can do that again. I'm just going to cut it there actually. Did it? Probably cut my... Oh no, it hasn't. Oh, that'll do. So that's another one of those. So we just take the blank one and trim that down to match. See, it's getting shorter and shorter. But like I say, I've ordered some, so hopefully they won't be too long before they arrive. Yeah, I've cut that this time. Oh. Now I'm going to cover those. Now, I know I've done the back panel that colour. Do I need a different one? I've got another booklet here. Sorry, but I don't want to get it right and I don't want to mess it up. Oh, yeah, here. Stripe. That'll match the background with that one. Hopefully they will fit. So I'm just going to remove the rest of these. Right, I'm just going to start on the floor. And I've chosen this, and I've chosen this one for the sides, the walls. So this one's going to be for the floor. And again, all I have to do is just trim this down. What were I talking about? Yeah, the chipboard is do the strips. Do you remember I showed you how to do the strips? You cut a strip, you score it down the middle, you fold it in half, put them up the corners, and it will strengthen inside and outside of your room before you decorate it, and it will help. That's what I had to do with mine, and Raymond's going to help me get my, what's it, wizard thing put together properly. Because my walls kind of like went funny. Oh, sorry. Look, it is a shame because I cut some of these out. But hey ho, we need them for things. I've got this I can still use. So that can be used elsewhere. Oops, there we go. Move it to there, and then when I pick it up the same way, and it'll be the right way. So it's there. I hope you've been watching this. God, it'll be a nightmare if you haven't. No, I don't want that glucky bit. Glucky bit. Glucky bit. I think I've put too much on here. Whoa, whoa. Nearly did. I've got some men's pictures that I can put for golfing and things like that from the ladies' diary collection. So that'll work nicely, won't it? Just have to find where to put them. Don't know if I did that one, but if not, I'm going to do it now. Well, it's still soaky. Yeah, that's fine. Okie dokie. Let's just have a quick look at this. Yep. There we go. Let's move that over here. Okay, now we're ready to put this little baby together. Oh, I've done it again, look. You twit. Oh, like I say, I'm just going to have to make sure I fit it. Oh, these knives are just knackered. What a shame. Right, it's not. Let me try my other knife. See, hardly any blades left on them. But hey ho, these are mistakes and we're correcting them. I'm not bothered if one's a little bit smaller than the other. We'll see. So, I'm going to glue that onto there. Yes. I'm going to do that, I think. It was slightly big anyway. Just try it again. Just need to slither off. Okay. Take your glue gun. Got a nice neat line to follow. When you've got glue that'll work. I don't know what it is. This glue gun doesn't seem to be heating up as much as it should. So I don't know why not. I think there's something wrong with it. But we don't let that stop us. There we go. That's fitted onto there. Like that. Now I am going to use strips. I used them for the other one as well. And I'm going to do them as I put it together. So what you do is you take a piece. And I'm just going to share that with you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I need a nice clean edge. Like that. And then if I can do it this way, doing mine about 1 inch. That wasn't a clean edge. Oh God. Let's try that. As long as you've got a clean edge to work from. Then I take the scoreboard and I'm going to do about halfway. That's all I need to do, about halfway. So I'm just going to do that about halfway. Like that. And then what you do is you bend that. I'm going to really quickly Just run the glue down the middle, pop that right in like that. And run the glue up like that. And you've got a nice, neat edge. See? And we're going to do the same again with this one. So make sure you can do it all in one. You don't run out of glue. And you could do it with paper glue or whatever if that's what you choose to do it with. But that will help hold your board together. And then all you do is you trim it off. Sorry if I'm knocking the thing. I'm just going to just trim it off like that. And don't waste them, they always come in handy for fillers. Back to our room. Well, it should fit. It should fit. Okay, we're just going to pop that in like that. We can't be getting the bloody thing off now. Like that. Oh, come here. Let's just see if we can get that going. Got a little bit on there. If you don't rub the paper up, no, it's fine. Just turn that around. See, I could have it like that, but I'm not, because that would be too girly, having a floral floor. But I am going to pick that back up because that didn't work there. like it should have done. I don't think it worked there either. So bring that out, that's it. That's done that. Hang on, let me just sort this end out. I'm just sealing it in, that's all I'm doing. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is just put the sides on. Now I just want to make sure that they're both the same way. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way actually. So the biggest part's at the top. Okay, so again, we're just adding some glue there, pushing that into the sides to do that. Again, ooh, good job that split there, wasn't it? Ooh. Right, we'll just do that. Bring that up. Bring that down. It's just an easy way to keep your project stable. Right, now I do have to turn this around, so just stay with me. I'm just going to cut this bit. Just cut them off. Keep hold of them, you never know. Oops, see. Sorry. I'm going to have to do it that way. It's really awkward. This way, innit? Like that. Let's do this side. As long as I follow that line. Like that, that should be fine. I'm not happy with that bit there. I'm just going to pull that back. And glue that on. Right, just trim these bits down. I can't get it under the screen for you to see it, so you'll just have to bear with me. What I did notice was that hadn't stuck. There we go, and I've now got myself, again, a little room to work with. A little room to work with, get it? Oh, alright then. But hey, how is that? Now, I'm going to be back shortly, because I've got something to do. Right, what I've got now are some bits and pieces that I'm just finding and putting together. I've got some units. They're not going to stay them colours. I'm going to paint them. That's a little bit too big, that one. We've got a little wine goblet that I need to clean up. Right, I'm back. Now, I have what I call a plethora of goodies that I've gone through all my miniature boxes and whatever. I've got some of these. I'm going to make a little plaque with some pen nibs on because it's quite manly. So I've taken a selection of those. I'm just finishing off going through these, oops, jumping out, odd bags that I have, where if I go to the car boot and I find the odd thing, I straight away pop it in a bag. And sometimes you just get the odd thing. So, oh, let's see. Might do with, oh, garden things here. Yeah, we'll be, I'm just going to tip it a little bit so I can put it back in, if you know what I mean. So, let's have a look. Pins always Just going to put things in a dish. Now, I don't need gardening, but I do have a garden to do. And there's a really nice spade. Could use a lantern, I suppose. We don't want animals. They need to go in the dream garden. Oh, well, we've got to put them in. Boots. Oh, do you know, what if he's got... He could have boots. Well, you don't know. Could have just come home. Coal. Bucket. Wand. This way. Your path. Plates and whatnot. I'll put some pins there. I think we could do with some... Oops, I don't know what that was. But, you know, I'm just... Fine. Oh, these are for the turtles and things like that. These are for the tiny, tiny miniature things that I do. Right, okay, so we might just see about the... Not sure what size coat hanger, so I'm just going to get the coat hangers out. Like I say, I pick up anything and everything possible. I'll look shears for the garden when I do that. A couple of coat hangers, let's see how we get on. Smaller one. Because we might just do him a little jacket or something. Yeah, I think that one's going to be too small. But I might find a stand. You know, like a hat stand. I'm sure I've got one somewhere. I'm sure I have. What I wanted to do was to find the dog basket. Because he maybe works from home. But yeah, he's got a pair of boots there. Right, so... I don't need them either, they're little mice. And unless he's got mice in his office. We don't want that either. Right, I've got a stand. It's not a hat stand. It's for outside, I think. But I'm going to use it in my miniature. Now, that's for them, so I can make that up. You see? He can hang his coat on that, can't he? Might make fresh ones, I don't know. I found this was a camera and a film. But it does look a little bit small. But it doesn't matter, it can go on the deck. And then I found a pair of guns, because they have things on the wall, don't they? I've put some maps on the wall at the moment. And we've lots of other things to do. So I've got that to do, that to do. I need to find the bed. I'll make a bed. What was I going to do? Big bead caps, because I need to make a lamp that goes over the desk. I want it in the corner. So I was basically looking for... Oh, look, you see, I like these. Now, I'm wondering if I can make these into a fancy lamp. Would it be too much for a bloke? But then again, if the woman's decorating, you get what you're given. See what I mean? No, they'd go that way, wouldn't they? So they all... And then to hook them over, like do 3 different ones. I like that idea. I can paint them. It's nothing, you know, so they don't look as frilly, or whatever you want to call it. Because I don't have any other kind that I could use, I don't think, that's manly. And I do want him to... no, I don't have any that's manly, so I think that'll do. And it doesn't matter that it's a little bit frilly. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. Let me just put those to one side. Now I need corners. Corners, corners. I'm just going to see what corners I've got. I keep all my little fancy corners and whatnot in my little jar. And obviously we don't want them too big. So there can't be anything. And I've got miniature ones in somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. I have, haven't I? I've got the right ones that I need, so these will all go back in the pot. See, I could have used those and stuck the card in the corner, but I don't think I had 4 of them. Like that. That would have been nice. But never mind. No, I haven't got 4. Matching, I mean. So, never mind. We've got what we need. I only need 4 of them out, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. They can now go in my little pot. See, reused coffee jars. They hold a lot. My sister keeps saving them for me. I think I'm going to ask her to get me some more, because I asked her not to get me any more just yet, but I think I'm going to go need them. Right, so now I'm going to use the glossy accents for this, because I don't want to be making a mess. Sorry, we need to paint it. Oh, I want to paint it. Now, yeah, I think I'm just going to do a light brown background. I think I can tone it down a little bit if I want. Or darken it up, one or the other. Right, let's have a look at this one. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just add a touch to the corners, or the sides. Oh, look at it. Right, so here we go. Hope you can see. Yeah. Just going to paint this one colour. And then I'm just going to do a double colour with it around the edges. And to do that, you just dip it in the darker colour. And I'm not going to leave it like that, don't worry. See, you have to blend. Like that. Just to make it look different. It doesn't have to be perfect, by all means, but it helps to have it looking reasonably nice. I should be doing before and after pictures, methinks, but I've not been doing them. Oops. Well, that's typical of me. Yeah, just give it like a two-tone, and it matches the maps that I've done, and I'll show you those shortly. So just have to let that dry. I will go around the edges again once it's on with a smaller brush. But things like this are just quick and easy to make. Now, I've collected these nibs a long time. We just have to let that... Well, people say, let things dry. No. You do what you like. It'll all dry eventually. Oh, come on, don't play about. Where's my pin? I think it's raining again, you know. Bloody weather's a pain in the backside. And I'm just putting it on the corners because I know it won't take much. Right, I'm just going to hold this and spread this about a bit. Yeah, last night, well, from tea time onwards, there was a lot of rackets in the streets. Look around here, and there were everybody arguing. They must have all had the same tea. It was just amazing how many arguments we had. I just thought it was funny. I'll sort them out in a minute because it won't dry just yet. But look, doesn't that make a difference? We'll see whether it's straight now. Yeah, that'll do. Doesn't that make a difference? And all I've got to do, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use them all, but I just wanted a display case. So what I'm going to do is just run the glue down the edges, which I can't tell if it's working. It dries pretty quick on the ends, this. So let me clear that nozzle out. So I need to be quick. Come on. Oops, it's coming out now. I'm going to have that one as the central one. Oh, that wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Then I'm going to choose another small one. I'm going to have a silvery one. Maybe that should have been central, so I'll do this one. Okay, I'm going to put them on an angle. Like that. And then we'll have this one, I think. Yeah. And it's just to make a little plaque for the wall. Oops, a daisy. Turn that in. Like that. It would just, I wonder if I can get one more. Oh, would it look? No, that's fine. I do like that. I'm going to put another one at either side. So, like that. And, oh, this has got like it's a hand on it. I'm going to use it, I think. Yeah, we'll use it because we want different ones on. Maybe should have been the central one, actually. So I'm going to use it as a central one with the hand. And it's slightly longer than the other. We glue this one. Now just lift that in. We might have to manoeuvre them a little bit just to fit that in and press them down. Now I like that. That's a nice plaque and I've saved myself 2 of those. So I can use them in another project. So I'm going to let those dry. Isn't that cute? From a plain piece of card to that, with a little bit of effort. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then I will just go around the edges with a fine brush. So we'll let that dry. Now, the lamp. I'm going to use this wire, but then I'm going to need another wire to... Yeah, let me get my silver wire. There we go. Right. This might work. Not sure if it will. Should. Get my pliers. Oh God, I didn't see that. Just pop that back through. Put that to one side. Now I need 3 stems of this wire, and that should be enough. This is having a humongous light. So I need 3. So I'm going to do. Let me get the height that I want. So that's going to be that one. Bent over. And I need one smaller than that. Actually, I'm going to need a little bit more, because I'm going to need that one and one probably in between. I've never made one of these. Have I? No, I did make one very similar. Now, I'll have to make sure that these are bent the right way once they're made. So, I'm just going to check that again for the height. Yeah, that's fine. So, we take this wire. Hang on. And I'm going to wrap it at the bottom. But I'm going to leave 1 inch, because I'm going to glue that to the floor of the room. I need my pliers. Don't want to be hurting my fingers. And tie that tight. Okie dokie smoky. And then we need to cut that bit off. Now, let me just see. So I've got that wire flat, like that. And I'm going to do that again. And just